Just give him a few minutes. Buster. Good evening, family. This is Mary Ann. Um, I'm just trying to get set up here to make sure I can see the live. Okay. Okay. So, the topic that I wanted to cover tonight was okay. So, whoops, hold on. The topic that I wanted to cover tonight was hold on, let me make sure. Hold on. Okay, that's better. Yes, the topic that I wanted to cover tonight is new conscious community versus the old conscious community. Close. Hold on. Okay. New conscious community versus the old conscious community. Now, because I was talking to an elder, I said, there's just so much commotion going within the community. And I said, with this Umar saga, like, I don't understand. I understand he's a polarized figure in the community, but he's becoming an embarrassment. And then the elder set me down and explains, like, well, you have to understand the conscious community we had, the founding conscious community is so much different from this modern stuff that's going on now. So let me explain. The the birth of the conscious community, I'm going to try to break it as simple as possible so you guys can understand. Let's say, back in the days, women didn't have a lot of education, but they were very good in domestic work. You work in a home, a wealthy white family, and the woman ring or the woman earring come missing, and then it's not the domestic worker that's taking the earring, but she's insisting, hey, it's her. I know it's her. So back in those days, you could have some bandit, it could be this woman's cousins or brother, like within her community, that comes to your house and pay you a visit to give problem. And you could call the authority. Back in those days, they weren't coming to help you. They're not coming to give you that support. You understand? So this is how the conscious community formed. So you would have these boys as a line of defense to protect you. They would ask you, well, what happened? Well, she said she lost her earring or she lost her ring. She's accusing me, and now they're burning cross on the lawn. They're persecuting us. I didn't take it. This is how that was formed to protect the community. Let's say your son get in a scuffle. Boys will be boys. They still interact. Um, and then now there's a scuffle between two boys, and he has two older brothers. So now, they're coming to really bring bodily harm. This is where that conscious community came as a form of support family. Let's say your daughter was violated. You understand? And then now in the community, they have people that protest to get some kind of authority's attention to bring justice. This is this was the purpose of the community, is to protect and aid within their community. Now, what do we have with the new modern conscience? It's not like that. These people barely, when you see protests happening, live or being taken, it's not even conscious folk. It's Black Lives Matters, different black organization, and it's black people as a whole that comes out. Now what they do, everybody is an expert in something. They're holding lectures. you know, and there's different clique. You from Detroit, you might have five houses of consciousness. You from Miami, Florida, you from Florida, it might be 12, 20. New York, 30, 40. California, 60. You know, different part of the United States, depending on the concentration of black. And, you know, you have different pockets. So it's not all in uniform with each other. Now, the old conscious community, they were very, very determined. When you see them from afar, you can identify someone who is part of that community. So a lot of thought went through that and able to identify someone who's part of that community. So their chosen color was black, all black, like as if they're always in mourning. Okay, and then um, to grow the afro, men wore afro and the sisters wore afro, but the sister in the community didn't straighten their hair. You know, chemical wasn't popular then, but we straightened. Like, you know, black women were very diverse with their hair. So that was a signature look within the conscious community. And now that black is still honored. That black, when you go to any lecture, any conscious convention, any conscious stuff going on, they do wear black, but now it's that dashiki. It's a new modern stuff. You got that colorful dashiki, and then the afro is still within the community, but you have locks, and you have different style of lock. You have big locks, which is connected with spiritual form, and you have your regular locks. You have sister lock, these little thin. So the lock comes in variety, and you have braids, which is very, and you have twist, but they still push the natural hair look within the community. So that's the difference from the old conscious to the new conscious. So I asked him, I said, look, this Umar situation, like, why hasn't anyone stepped up? I just don't understand, like, why those who are in leadership position are not holding him accountable. And then he explained to me, he goes, well, you know, that new conscious is different because everybody has their own agenda. Everybody is focused on, it's becoming more like, how did he explain it? Economic, self-economic. So let me break it down. I said, well, you lost me. I don't understand now. So when I say focus, like, and no disrespect to attorney Shabazz, okay? He is in the conscious community. He has formed the new Black Panther movement. He's very known in community, very powerful brother. And then his group in DC, they're the kick-ass group. Like, they're the type of people your kid catch a bullet. You know, in his group, there's a lot of educated people in the conscious community. There's attorney. You know, he formed the attorney coalition. So, you know, they go to power structure to give accountability. But so his focus is on the struggle for legal justice. So he doesn't branch out to those that's holistic. He don't branch out to those who specialize in education. Not to say he don't associate with Umar. He says associate with Dr. Umar, but he don't branch out to those who wellness, like even though Brother Polite was militant, but at the same time he also represent wellness. So he said, so the way it is, everybody's focused on their own. And when you have Brother Boykin, no disrespect to him, too, so he focused on finance. So if you're part of the conscious community, he's a conscious brother, but it's how to become financially strong. So they all have their own different little branch. So I said, well, I still don't understand. Why isn't anybody stepping and having him hold to accountability? And he's like, well, you know, back in the days, he wouldn't last in the community for no more than 30 days with this kind of behavior, with this kind of rhetoric that he's doing. Where now people are not more on the concept of the village, they're more on the concept, okay, this is what we're doing over here. We're growing over here. You want to get with the program with us, you come aboard, or you could get on somebody else's program. Now, I made a little video about, not to veer off too much, I'm going to stay with new and old, but I made a little video and I got some comment, but you're going to get some of these filter comment. Oh, why is she persecuting Umar? I'm not persecuting him. I'm not persecuting him. I want all of us to put our thinking cap. Nobody's persecuting them. Now, this man has taken money from the black community. Whether you're conscious or not conscious, he has collected an, a numerous, like the number is mind-boggling, what he has collected from the community. Okay? And he promised to deliver a dream. He promised to give us this fabulous school. Now, listen, you know I'm not a hater because I told you guys I was one of the biggest supporter. I was on board. I was Team Omar. So you promised to deliver this beautiful school for us. This dream that we all think is a beautiful thing. No one's hating on the idea. No one's hating on the vision. But the problem that people have, you're collecting on this money. Oops, sorry, I'm having a little wardrobe malfunction. You're collecting all this money and you're not giving accountability to where the money's going. People have a right to ask you where the money's going. He goes within the conscious community. He holds these little meeting, and I'm telling the elder, I said, Elder, it's mind-boggling. The reason that he's doing these secret meeting within the community that are not on his itinerary is because the community people is like, hey, we want to know why we're not getting receipt. Every meeting that he goes to, receipt are not discussed it, family. It's not discussed it. Every meeting that he holds privately, FDMG is not mentioned, not from anyone in the group or not from him. Every meeting he holds, the accountability of the money isn't given. Something is off. He talk about everything but what he needs to talk about, family. So no one is hating. No one is trying to tear him down. It's called accountability. And I'm telling you, if you are silenced in the sight of injustice, you're just as complacent. You're just as complacent. Point blank thing. So back to new versus old. And I'm going to get back because he's part of the conscious community. You guys know me because of the interaction I had with him. So I explained to you their purpose in the community. The old one, they were there to serve the community. Now it's like the new conscious community, they're not really serving the community. All right, I do lectures, I focus on finance, but there's a fee to come to these people's seminar. It's not like they're giving to the community. I'm not saying some of them don't do stuff, but there's fee. Okay, your son catch a bullet, I'm gonna stand for you. We're gonna give, have accountability give, but you better believe when that money is rolling, you're paying that attorney, you're paying that conscious group that come and support you. So it's more like a financial thing, and people might get mad, but it's true, fam. It's true. It's true. And then no disrespect to that brother. I have mad respect for him that did Hidden Color. No disrespect, but he made money. He provided a product and he made money. I'm a filmmaker. I don't make film and not to make money off of them. Awaken's the only film like I kind of gave free online, but before we did Awaken theatrically, I made money for it. You know, so in the old conscious community, the idea was community. The idea was like the concept of the village. I'm here to uplift you. I'm here to help. It wasn't a exchange of thing. It was like pouring into the community. Where now in the conscious community, it's an exchange. It's an exchange, family. That's where it is. You understand? So even in the way their presentation is different from old to new, and then the concept of how the community start is different, and the leaders now. The leaders now is mind-boggling. You know, you had Dr. Sabi. This man was like, white people took notice, black people took notice. He was respectful. His tone, the words that he used, just just respect even the youngest child to the eldest of the elders. And this one, he claimed he's going to be a principal for a school. He claimed he's going to bring us this state of the art black school. And he's out here on social media giving the finger. He's out here on social media using profanity like bombs left and right. He's out here on social media degrading woman, talking about all she did is suck the Shango. He's out here on social media giving his private part name. He's out here on social media calling black women all flavors. This is the leader we have. This is the leader we have. And then back to old and new. Now, in the community, I'm gonna be honest with you. In the conscious community, it's polygamy is practice. It's practice. Now, you can be part of the community and say, I'm not rocking with it. I'm not rocking. It's practice. But the old way, this is how they did it. You get a queen, you marry her, right? That's your first wife. You're like, I'm gonna get a second wife. Within the community, to get that second wife, they're like, okay, you got that first wife. That second wife, she's gonna be either a divorcee, a woman who's divorced, that was previously married, who's divorced and may have a few children, or she'll be a widow. She was married, husband passed, or um, the sister had a child out of wedlock, but is part of the community, is in good standing. It's a good conscious sister. This is how you pick. They don't allow you after having that first wife to pick some young fresh woman who's never been married, don't have kids. That wasn't accepted in the community like that. They're like, no, you're gonna leave that for the younger brother. You already have a wife. So that second wife is either divorcee, a widow, or a sister who already had a child but who hasn't had a husband as of yet. And then in the community, when they get a second, a third, up to a third wife, that man, it depends on your pocket. Were you able financially to support this man? You understand? Are you able to support this man financially? It's your pocket. Now, this new conscious, now I want y'all to listen to me. The new conscious is totally different. And I'm going to use Brother Polite. I knew Brother Polite personally. Brother Polite, when that stuff went down, Brother Polite, I was dumbfounded. I was shocked. Okay, I'm part of the community. I knew Brother Polite personally. Brother Polite dated Veronica. Veronica's Haitian American like I am. Veronica was born in the United States, and Veronica has immigrants' parents. Brother Polite fell hard for Veronica. Brother Polite already had 3 wives. Fell hard for Veronica. You understand? Court Veronica, and I said, you're not about that life. You're not about that life. You need to leave Brother Polite alone. She wouldn't leave Brother Polite. Brother Polite promised, because she was an actress. I make film. Veronica was an actress. He promised to blow her up. And then I'm not gonna lie to you, Brother Polite sat at some very prestigious table. Brother Polite had some connection with very high celebrity. So she was in it. And now the family, the conscious thing bothered the Haitian family because they were religious folks. She come from a Christian family. Them some religious folk. So her people weren't rocking with this conscious thing, and these people weren't rocking with her being with a man that already had 3 women. They couldn't understand the concept of it. They weren't rocking with it. So now, Brother Polite, this is new. I explained to you, how when you have a first wife, you get a second or third, the way you're supposed to pick that woman. And before I get back, you're supposed to pick a divorcee, a widow, or a woman that previously had children. But the man don't approach a woman. Within that community, the way it's done orderly, he's like, okay, I notice her, I like her. You give notice to your woman, and she will approach that woman. She courts that woman first to see, because them women got to get along, fam. Them women got to get along. You understand? She approached that woman. There's a period of courtship that goes as a friendship between both of the women before that brother even stepped to the sister. Facts, family. Okay? This is how it's done the proper way. Now with Brother Polite, the new I'm using him because a lot of y'all knew him. So I don't throw anybody off because sometimes y'all said she's all over the place. So I'm using him. And then Brother Polite dated someone who's personally a friend of mine. Veronica, a lot of y'all knew about V. Okay? Now this is how it's done. He didn't do it right. No disrespect to the Brother Polite. I love him. No disrespect. He didn't do it right. Brother Polite did not hold a real 9 to 5. Now, the brother was an entrepreneur. He did not hold a 9 to 5. All three of these women, I know this for a fact, these were educated, um, 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 working women. That little young, pretty one, that third one, she holds a master's degree. I don't know if some of y'all know. And the other two, they hold bachelor degree. They're educated black women who had careers, all three of them. This is the problem V was running into. The queens weren't feeling Victoria, but Brother Polite was the man of his house. He's like, she's coming in. Ain't no question. She's gonna be my fourth wife. Y'all gonna go through this process. She's coming in. He put his foot down. She's coming in. But when Veronica entered that home, there was issue with these three queens. Issue. And I get it. I'm a woman. I get it. You bring her. Veronica's beautiful. Veronica has an amazing body. Veronica ain't had no education. She went to a junior college, but she never finished to get that associate. That's my girl. I ain't bad mouthing her. She didn't go that far in education. And then she was pursuing a career in acting and model. Now, she did some little model work. She wasn't doing no Victoria's Secret, but she had a spread in J.C. Penney. All right, JC, y'all know JC Penney. That catalog that comes. She had a spread in JC Penney, and then she had like one of the old Revlon, them perm Revlon. She was on the box of Revlon for a hot minute. You understand? So she's done some print job that brought some money, but she wasn't no Brooke Shield level or some what's that black Tyra Bank level. No, it wasn't on that level. So Polite promised to put her on a different level. You understand? He promised to put her on a different level. So the problem she had with these queens, they weren't comfortable. They're like, yo, you bringing another woman in here that's not financially contributing. Where Brother Polite lived a beautiful life, beautiful home luxury car, beautiful home luxury car. Look, I'm not giving you hearsay. I'm giving you factual information. You understand? But these three queens. Now he wasn't no bum brother like that. When I say he didn't have a 9 to 5, he wrote books, but them books were selling every day. Family, those books were not selling every day. That brought, and then he would have speaking engagement where the speaking engagement, he made money from that. So he to turn it on. Okay, is this better? Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me? Okay, does anyone have any question they would like to ask me? Today, the purpose of this live, I really wanted to interact with you guys. Anyone have any question they want to ask me? I'm looking at the live, the chat now. Okay, so since I don't have any question, I'm gonna go back to chatting. So, like I said, this new conscious and this old conscious community are like night and day. Where the old conscious community, there was purpose that was driven towards the community. The new conscious community, it's like leaders for themselves. yes, the community may benefit or gain something, but the primary is like what I'm doing over here, this is what I'm pushing. This is the agenda that I'm pushing. So if you like what we're preaching, we're saying over here, you come on board. But in this camp, they're gaining something from the community. It's not like the village concept. I don't know if I made that clear. And then not everybody in the conscious community practice having multiple wives, but I'm telling you, in the conscious community, it's a very, very, very common thing. But back in the days, the way they did it, if your first woman that you married had no children, you both start off young. That second woman, within the community, the rule is that second woman should have been a divorcee, a widow, or a woman that already had children, because they're not letting you tap to get all the fresh pick when you have young brothers coming up, and then they have to get a chance to pick out of the litter. Do you understand? And then the men that have multiple wives, they're able to care and provide for these women. Now, the new conscious community, you're marrying some of these brothers, and all the women are the ones who are financially holding the house together. Now, they may have a hustle, but it's not whatever that they're doing. It's not bringing a weekly or a bi-weekly paycheck. I mean, that's the truth. I'm not trying to tear no brother. I love the black man. I support the black man. I am like a big opponent in saying that we need to bring more respect within our community for a black man. But within that conscious community, you have somebody who have two sister wives or three sister wives, and all three of these women are employed. All three of these women are bringing home a paycheck, and that brother, he ain't bringing no pay. He's making babies with them, and then laying up with them. He is the king of that household. But that's what I'm talking about when I say new versus old. That's what I meant when I say new versus old. And then back in the community, there was more unity within the conscious community. Now it's like New York, you could go to New York and you got like about 30, 35 House of Conscious, everybody doing their own thing. Once in a while, if somebody's a big leader, we all come together, and you see different, the heavy hitter, but you come to Ohio, everybody doing their own thing. You got black on black. You got the new birth of consciousness. I mean, you just got the new being. You just have all kind of these different groups. There's really no unity. You understand? So that's why, because the community is so unorganized, so in a disarray, that's why he's able to be out here and do the way, move and do what he's doing, family. That's how he's able to move the way he's moving. You understand, family? That's how he's able to do that. And then no one's bashing Umar. No one's trying to tear Umar down. But the reality is, you gave us a vision, and a lot of us got on board. We like the vision. We like what you're saying. We like how you. Umar talks good. Umar will tell you everything's good, everything good. But Umar don't live the way he preach. Umar talks the talk, but he doesn't walk the walk. I'm just keeping it real, family. You understand? People are starting to ask for accountability. I'm telling y'all, I believe in my heart of heart, by February of next year, I don't even think his name will be irrelevant anymore. I really believe that. People are so sick of him within the community. And I think something is brewing. They're about to do something, but the community is very secretive. Sometimes you just got to sit back and wait. And then when you see it, you see it. They're fed up with him. He's an embarrassment. Now, I'm not saying the community's perfect, but honey, he just gave it a bad look. You got to put your head down and shake your head like, oh my God. It's an embarrassment. Complete embarrassment. You understand? And then now he's doing his little call thing. He's doing his little call thing to give advice. I called a little bit of honor short earlier. You do it. How can you be directing somebody how to run their household and you don't even know where your daughter is sleeping tonight? How, like, make that make sense, family. Make it make sense. It doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you guys something. Sometimes it's not good to start talking too prematurely, but I've gotten in contact with the attorney. We're making move. Someone has to take the lead. Someone has to take the initiative. Like, if this man is collecting all this money, we need to form some kind of coalition to get authorities involved and to give accountability. So I'm gonna tell y'all something here. Let's say 200 of us give $40. Get your calculator and multiply that. 200 people giving $40. These are like that one time fly in the wind donor. What about the individual that gave 2,000? What about the individual? What about Sister Dunham? Let's talk about her. $10,000. Come on. Come on. And then y'all get mad when somebody says something. Most of you who are quick to talk to defend Umar ain't even give $50. Cut it out. Cut it out. Let's cut it out. Let's be real. You understand? Fairness is fairness. We're going to be fair. Let's be fair about it. Okay? And then I'm telling you, don't inbox me, Sharon. Don't inbox. You got something to say, you come on YouTube, you type it publicly. You got something to say, even if you want to say it on Facebook, you type it publicly. You are trifling beyond measure. You still standing with that man. Trifling beyond measure. Queen, I said it publicly. Queen, I said it publicly. Trifling beyond measure. You're trifling beyond measure. I can't even find a word in my vocabulary to break it down. Trifling beyond measure. Huh? So put me aside. Oh, y'all saying I got paid. Put me aside. What about that 10,000, Sister Dunn, 10,000? Who's talking about that? Who's talking about that? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. $10,000. Let's talk about that. Y'all trifling beyond measure. I'm telling you, I got a little couple dollars. I'm gonna take the lead. I'm gonna carry the torch. We're gonna put a team. We're gonna put something together. We're gonna go to we're gonna have some white people to come and have Umar open book and give accountability. Quit playing. Quit playing. You know he doesn't give receipt. Let me tell y'all something, family. Within the conscious community, one of the reasons, this is the very first reason, the reason he's having all these little private, he's going from community to community to give accountability. People want to know receipt. Why haven't we gotten any receipt? Listen, I'm embarrassed and humiliated to tell y'all, I've donated $8,000 to FDMG. I never got one receipt. You know what my receipts are? So in the community, so the thing is like, okay, he need to start giving receipt. He need to start giving something. So he's supposed to come and talk about that, and nobody's asking for receipt. None of y'all asking for receipt. And then he's not even talking about no receipt. Stop playing. Y'all keep playing. Quit playing. Quit playing. No receipt. Where's someone? And then I'm telling you guys, I'm not making this up. You can't make this up. When you are a donor, you're repeatedly giving to him. Repeated. We got people. We got people in the community. We're giving in the 1,000. We're giving in the 1,000. Look, listen. Let me tell y'all something. I'm so fed up with him. I'm so pissed. And then I'm having him out, Roger French, excuse me. And I'm telling you, why? What you got paid? I don't care if I got paid. What about her $10,000? I know her. She's the one who put me hip to the conscious community. What about her money? I'm fighting for her. I'm fighting for her. Sonetta, I'm reaching out to you, King. Like, I know you don't rock with Umar, but my God, what y'all doing in New York? Y'all supposed to be the brothers that hold it down. What are you guys doing in New York? Who is talking to him? Who's talking to him? So now we gotta go outside to bring outside force to give accountability. Yo, I'm that type. I'm the queen. I'm the queen. So y'all not doing something, I gotta take initiative because I'm a doer, not just a talker. If you all that money this man has collected, and then the rule is he's supposed, and I don't know why y'all letting him set the rule. Let me tell y'all what the rule is. When he's done with his little lecture, he's supposed to leave, and no one's supposed to leave until he exit. And then when the group is supposed to exit, you gotta wait 10 to 5 minutes. What? He's gone, and I gotta sit here another 10 to 5 minutes? Like, what are we doing, fam? What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm telling you right now, he better not show up to Ohio. I'm a clown. I'm a clown. I'm going to give YouTube a video that they're going to be talking about it till 2026. 2026. And then that little fainting spell he had, he was sweating profusely. You really going to sweat when I show up at an event. You really going to sweat, King. No. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. We live in one of the greatest countries in the world. There's a law and there's order. Listen, I got enough people in the community. I'm not talking about some of y'all with the little 100, the little 500. I'm talking about us that gave the 1,000. We go to an attorney. We go to some authority. Say, hey, here's our cashier check receipt. Here. This man hasn't given receipt. This man has taken all this thing. Has he even reported to IRS? He living the life. He's living the life. But I'm gonna be honest with you, family. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't think he could pack a room like he used to pack a room. I really don't think he could pack a room like he used to pack a room. I'm being honest with you. And then you guys pay attention. When you see Umar now, he's talking, he's sitting down. And when he's up, follow him. Follow his body. Follow his movement. Umar ain't moving like he used to anymore. He's not well. He's not in good health. I didn't stutter, family. I didn't stutter. I mean, as we get older, we slow down. As we get older, we slow down. That's part of life. But take care of yourself. Now you got to do brisk walking. You should have been doing that. Your ass need to be jogging. I don't know about this brisk walking. You need to be jogging. The gut you have on you now, you need to be jogging, or you need to be on somebody's treadmill. That's what you need to be on. Okay, so the community is in disarray. The community is in mess. And then the leaders that I called earlier, I'm not disrespecting anybody. Y'all know this man is clowning. I'm not disrespecting anybody. Now, privately, you guys probably have reached out to him privately. But this is just ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. And then I'm just talking about the finance. Don't get me started on the sexual abuse he's doing. Now, he's not people, but he ain't raping nobody. He ain't raping nobody. No, he's not raping nobody, but he's taking advantage sexually. Don't be a dummy. There is such a thing where a man could come and exploit a woman sexually. Just like somebody could come, it could be a man or a woman, they could come and exploit you financially. You understand? He exploit women sexually. He exploit women financially. And I was doing good. I wasn't talking about him. I came on to say he was a no-show. He was a no-show. I didn't lie. He didn't show up. Oh, you getting on YouTube. You can't even control yourself. He passed out. Did I make that up? He got, and then that's another thing. Y'all covering from him in the community. He got on a platform and debunked what I said. And this nigga passed out. What y'all doing? What are you guys doing? He literally passed out, and he got on his little Instagram and debunked it. And y'all know the facts, family. Now, other black folks may not know, but in the community, y'all know the facts. And then Sharon, let me talk to you. First of all, everybody know Umar colors red, black, and green. Who did that little pink little message? That was trifling. That was trifling. Everybody know Umar didn't write that. You still messing with that Negro? Stop. Stop. You cute. You can do better than that. Come on now. You're educated. You're employed. This man ain't even got a job. You out here still rocking with him? But you know what? Let me not be harsh on her. Let me not be harsh on her. Because at one point, my dumb ass was an Umar supporter. At one point, Umar got $8,000 out of me. I'm lucky I got my money back. But you know what? I'm not going to sit here and be complacent. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Let's talk about Sister Dunham. Everybody in your family know about Dunham and $10,000. Let's talk about that. That's who got me hip to the conscious community. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about her money. Stop playing. Y'all play too much. Too much. And Sanetta, reach out to me. Reach out to me. I know you don't rock with him like that, but y'all need to put something together. This has gone totally out of control. You know what? I'm going to take the torch. I'm going to take the torch. God has blessed me with a couple dollars. We're going to put something together. We're going to put something together. We can't be in this big-ass nation and Umar's doing this thing. And then the people that he's taking advantage, the people that he's stripping financially are those who are vulnerable within, single mother, and the community. And then all of them that was in that barn, they're promoting their brand. Y'all need to stop. Not one of you, in your heart of heart and your humanity, not one of y'all say, Doc, where's the receipt? The receipt thing came from the community. Everybody wanted accountability receipt. Yeah, not one of y'all talked about receipt. That was collectively a vote. Not one of y'all talk about receipt. Now, one of y'all say, so what's going on with the school? Don't even ask them when they open. Now, one of y'all ask them what's going on with the school. How can he goes on these platforms and say, I'm not going to talk about it when they open it? You guys are like that heart of the donation, and nobody want to ask a question? Y'all scared of Umar? Come on. What's going on? What's going on? And Kev, it breaks my heart. I heard you rocking with him. Come on, Kevin. You rocking with him? Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You rocking with what? Y'all mad about the Lawrence thing? Come on now. He passed out. So what? So what? I got on YouTube. I reported. So what? So what? It wasn't a lie. Now, if I got on YouTube, I reported a lie. I could understand all y'all getting mad. I get it. But how am I going to report something factually and y'all mad? Mad for what? Mad for what? And I'm telling all of y'all, this is just conscious community, not y'all. Don't inbox me. That's for my channel members. Don't inbox me. Y'all want to say something? Say it publicly. Say it publicly and you get my number. Call. Don't inbox me. I don't want to hear that trash. Privately. Speak publicly. Because I speak publicly about Umar. Quit playing. Quit playing. Y'all know about the settlement. I went from community to community. I'm bringing that check to y'all. And then y'all still, come on now. Games. Y'all playing games. Sanetta, reach out to me because I need to talk to you. Reach out. No, stop playing. We play too much. Ain't nobody playing games. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm going to start the movement. I got a little couple of dollars. I'm going to put some attorney together. I'm going to start a movement. Accountability. That's all. Accountability. You're going to open this school. You're going to open the school or you're going to start paying people their money back. No. And then that Sister Dunham, Sharon, take note. Sister Dunham, we got proof of that $10,000 that was given to Dr. Umar. Don't play. Don't play. Y'all trifling as hell over there. Trifling beyond measure. I'm pissed. Because I didn't appreciate that little inbox message. I'm pissed. Yes. You know, I'm trying to do the right thing. Every time I backed off, you know, I'm trying to be good. You guys know I have a good heart. You guys know I'm good. I never attacked this man. He got mad because I wouldn't give him the movie. This is how the whole thing started. This stuff started within our community. It didn't get out 3 years later on Honor Show. 3 years later, I was gracious. I was quiet. Some of y'all reach out to me. Oh, he's going from community. He's playing. I sent him a voicemail. This is to y'all family. I sent him a voicemail. I told him. I said, "You're petty. You're chatty patty, conscious cunt. I want my money back because there's no FDMG. I contributed to you. You're gonna pay me my money. I don't care if you vomited or if you defecated." He was going around playing my voicemail. And they're like, "Well, you got to be careful." Careful for what? I didn't threaten them. I said I want my money back. He could have took it to the authority. You know what they would have told him? Well, she's asking for her money. She's asking for her money. Okay? And then I made my round around the community. I brought you guys legal paper that he served me for $500,000. This nigga tried to wipe me out. And y'all want me to be merciful? No, I will not be merciful on him. He's devious as hell. And then y'all in the conscious community. Let me tell y'all, Sharon. This is why I'm telling you trifling. Damn, my goddamn blow. It's his responsibility and that doll maker. You guys are coming to the public, try to sell some goddamn doll. Tell them the purpose of the doll. That's the humane thing to do. Tell them the purpose of the doll. Trifling. You trifling beyond measure. Girl, what's going to come around? I'm scared for you. That's all I got to say. I am terrified for you. Terrified for you. Ain't nobody scared of Umar. Umar, you know what? This is to you now. And then that's another thing that pissed me off. I came to you guys, a conscious community again. I told him, I said, "Yo, this man got on my YouTube channel, a subscribed member. He was a paying member. Paying member level 2. I had nobody on level 2 but him. Paying member on level 2. I came to y'all. And the police confirmed that's his. That was his. That was his. Ain't nobody making this up. That was his. No. I'm not going to sit in the sight of injustice and not say anything. No. Will not. Cannot. You know, some of y'all that, black folks, some of you that even realize how trifling Umar is, you guys do not know. When I tell you it's a lot of money, it's a lot of money. I'm not talking about the people that gave it 100. I'm talking about, let's focus on the $1,000 giving donor. Let's focus on them. Huh, Sharon? Let's focus on that. Let's focus on that. And then let me tell y'all, that truck driving thing for them deaths, he was just too cheap to give that man the gas money. With him, for him to get those deaths, you deliver them deaths, I ain't giving you nothing. I'm just going to take. If that man would have said, "Okay, doc, here's the deaths. Here's the deaths." He wanted you to bring the deaths, and he wanted you to unload that truck and put those deaths in that school. He probably wouldn't even help you. With unloading those deaths. You understand? Stop. Y'all playing too much with Umar. Stop it. Within the conscious community, stop it. What about that woman in Florida? What about that? What about that woman in Florida? Let's talk about that, fam. Sleeping with people in the community left and right. Come on now. Enough is enough. We're sick and we're tired. Look, I don't care what y'all, but let me tell you something. You see me? Y'all not going to get a cent out of me in this conscious community no more. This is baloney. I don't care. I don't care if they took one of our finest leaders in this nation that's black. No, I'm not giving a penny to the conscious community because this Umar stuff is ridiculous. This Umar stuff is out of control. I feel stupid I ever gave a penny to FDMG. I'm glad I got my money back, but I'm going to fight for those who didn't have their money back. Umar, I'm coming, Umar. I guarantee you, brother, we're going to put a team. We're going to put a team, and you're going to give these white people accountability where this money's gone. You're gonna give accountability for the black community where this money went. No. Sometimes it takes someone to stand up and be the leader and make it happen. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. And then it's so funny, fam. Back to my channel member. It's so family. It's so funny. They inbox me. They privately, I'm talking. They Umar supporter privately talk. So Umar don't see they're communicating with me. No, y'all want to say something to me? Now say it publicly. Say it public so everybody can see it. Publicly. Damn. Publicly. That's how we doing that now. I don't like that duplicity. Y'all saying one thing back and y'all in his face. I was shocked to see some of the faces in that video. I was shocked. I was shocked. Y'all some trifling ass people. Shocked. Still supporting that man. Still supporting that man. And then, to my country, brothers and sisters, some of you who are fed up like me, every time you show up at those little meetings, videotape it, post it on social media, put it on your Instagram, put it on Facebook, put it. Let the black community see. Stop covering for him. Stop it. How could y'all still support somebody? The man passed out. He got on social media, said a lie, and then they still, come on, family, come on. We're looking like dodos. Stop it. Stop it. I got no sympathy for him. None at all. And then you know what? No, my channel is not about him. My channel is not about him. I got movies on my channel. I cover other topic on my channel, and then I talk about other stuff in my channel. Unfortunately, he crossed paths with me. Stuff went south. I'm not just gonna ignore it. No, because I got my money, I'll be an immigrant. Just because I got my money, well, I got my money, I don't care. No, no. The concept of the village, we think collectively. Huh? No, no, no. What about the others that lost? I don't care if you lost 100. I'm going to fight for you. I don't care if you lost 100. I will fight for you. I don't care if you lost 500. I will fight for you. Listen. I'm in the community. I know the $1,000 donors. I know them. We're going to put a team. I'm going to put a team. I will put my money where my mouth is, Umar. You hear me? Listen to me, Umar. I'm going to put a team. We're coming after you. We're coming after you, Doc. We're coming after you. So the next little conscious meeting, you better be given some accountability. We're coming after you, sir. We're coming after you. And Umar, that movie's coming out. The Making of It is coming out. I'm going to send you a free ticket to come see it. It's coming out, and I'm not going to embellish anything because I'm a person of integrity. But honey, I'm going to say it all. I'm going to show it all. You understand? I'm a filmmaker. That's my independent right as a creator. It's coming. Sorry, family. I'm getting a little emotional, but y'all just the inbox that I got, because I made a little video. And it was shocking to me. I didn't expect the video to get as much view. And some of you, I answered to some of the comments. I didn't get a chance to answer everybody. They're mad because I made a little video. I'm talking about the doll. Stop it. Yes, I'm talking about the doll. My comment, if you go back and look at the video, the comment that I made, I said, it's reckless. He's getting on here, helping this woman promote the doll. We're in the conscious community. You need to educate, okay, yeah, we're making this doll, but this is what the purpose of the doll. This is what within the community when you get to stop it. Let's be honest. Honesty. The truth will set you free. You gonna have some mother buy a doll for their baby or their mother's a doll collector? Come on now. We don't know what you and Umar is doing with these dolls. Nobody's gonna buy them dolls. No, I'm gonna speak up. Listen, I'm gonna speak up. You understand? And honey, look, I'm not phased. I serve a risen Savior. You understand what I serve? I'm not phased by what shagoon, gagoon, wawoon, whatever the hell y'all serving. That don't faze me. Listen, when I came in the community, I'm knowledgeable what goes on in the community. And then that's another thing. Back to my channel member. I don't take everything. And there's good stuff in the conscious community. You take what's good for you and you leave some at the table. I'm telling you, the concept of the village is a beautiful concept. Each one, reach one. looking out for your neighbor, being compassionate toward each other. Listen, when you do good, I'm telling you, I have witnessed it. I have experienced. You do good, that's the rule of nature. Good will come back to you, fam. I'm not even making this up. Try it. Just try. Do this experiment for 2 weeks. Go out of your way just to do goodness, kindness. And I ain't talking about you got to go blow money left and right. Just doing good, and you will see. You'll be like, Dad, man, she wasn't lying. You do good, good will come back to you. Rule of the universe. So they got mad because, and then I got to go back and relook at the video. What did I say wrong? All I said, be mindful of the doll. If you don't understand, do not order something you don't understand. Do your research. I didn't tell nobody not buy no damn doll. I said, don't get the doll if you don't understand it. I didn't bash the business. I didn't bash it. And listen, it's my YouTube page. I'll get on here and report what I want to report. He didn't show up. I didn't make that up. He didn't show up. And where was he? He was sweating somewhere. He passed out. What happened? Next time you guys see him, take note of his behavior. Take note. He's sitting down. And then if he's standing up, his movement is not as rapid as they used to be. His movement is not as rapid as it used to be, fam. Listen. I'm publicly telling you guys, I'm not going to just be on YouTube. See, I'm a doer. I like to make things happen. I'm not going to be public here talking. I'm going to, out of my own pocket, my own money, I'm going to get a collective of attorney. We're going to get to the bottom of this. We're going to get to the bottom of this, Umar Johnson, Jermaine Schumack, whatever your damn name is. We're going to get to the bottom of this. And then, and the one I'm coming with the $10,000 donor. I'm coming with the $1,000 donor. I'm coming with receipt. And you're going to tell these white boys why you ain't paid tax on this money. You're going to tell these white boys where this money's gone. He's not going to open the school. I'm not bashing him. I'm not trying to tear him down. He's not doing it. He's not doing it. And then, if you guys go back onto the video where I said giving accountability on the movie, I said, if by any chance FDNG open, I'm still going to give a donation because I believed in that vision he had. It's a beautiful concept. The problem I have with him, you're taking money and then you're not giving us accountability when this school's coming. You understand? You're taking money and you're doing backdoor deal. He is a dirty, sneaky individual. He does backdoor deal. Backdoor deal. I'm going to tell you about a mother in Ohio. I don't care. I'm speaking. Get me started. I'm speaking. So he's laying up with this woman. That's what he does. He lays up with people. He's laying up with this woman. Okay? This woman got 4 boys. Laying up with this queen. Sleeping with this queen. Okay? And then this man, and some of you sisters are trifling. First of all, this man is not engaged to you. This man has not made a commitment, relationship commitment. He should have no access to your account. He should have no access to your money. He wiped that woman little bank account out. $6,000. For you, Umar, that's like a dime in the bucket. He took her $6,000. This woman is a single mother of 4. $6,000. I had something to do. I'm going to get back at you. And after that, dodging her, don't answer her call, don't take her call. But she done slept with this man, sucks the shongo and everything. This is what I'm talking about. Let's keep it real. I'm not making this up. Let's keep it real. He's dirty. Umar, matter of fact, with my phone. I'm videotaping with the phone. I was going to call him on live to say, nigga, I'm coming after you. I'm going to get a group of attorney. We're coming after you. Okay? I'm going to fight for that $10,000. I'm fighting for Gertrude $10,000. I'm fighting for that $10,000. No. You better open FDMG as soon as possible. If you don't open FDMG, I'm coming for her $10,000. I don't care. I'm fighting. I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter. It's in my blood. That must shed blood. Understand? Haitian American. We fighters. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And then the conscious community, everybody's just chilling. Everybody's just la di da di da. Cut it out. Persecuting the one that on my thing. You persecuting Umar. How I'm persecuting Umar? How am I persecuting Umar? How much have you donated to Umar? You think I'm persecuting Umar? You probably ain't even getting $5 Umar. Umar don't care about nobody that don't give him no money. He don't care about nobody that don't give him money. It's all about the money to him. You understand? It's all about the money to him. And then I was a donor. I keep telling y'all that. I was a donor. You understand? I supported his cause. Let me tell you, when he can't take everything from you, he has no need for you, he dismiss you. That's how it worked. But honey, he got the right one. He got the right one and still had to settle. And then listen, he didn't settle because he want peace. He didn't settle because he's scared. He don't want that shit to come out. I just said it. God forgive me. May the lip that I invoke your name say clean it. Please, Father, forgive me. Be angry, but sin not. He didn't pay me that money because he want peace. Stop playing. He don't want you to know what I got on him. He don't want you to know what I got on him. That's right. I got stuff hanging over his head. But I'm telling him right now, I'm gonna, matter of fact, Monday morning, you understand? I'm gonna start getting legal thing. I'm gonna line up something. We're coming after you. Enough is enough. So we got Sanetta. If Sanetta, you want to reach out. But enough is enough. Enough is enough. I'm gonna take the lead. You understand? I'm gonna take the lead. That's ridiculous. No, no, you gonna give accountability. You gonna tell us where black folks' money went. Ain't no school. Listen, he got that school. That man was trying to give him some desk. Listen, family, that man trying to give you some desk. You understand? And you dodge him. He wouldn't even say because you don't want to pay. What he asked for $1,500 gas money. Come on. Pay the gas money. You would have some desk. He's gonna open. You really believe he's gonna open the school? This man don't even have desk in the school. He don't even have desk. And then those bathrooms with me, he talking about every bathroom, all those toilets were new. The way I'm looking at those toilets, listen, my house, I built my house from the ground up. I know what a new toilet looked like and what a pre-existing toilet. Those toilets did not look new to me. All them toilets looked filthy. You understand? He told y'all he put new toilet in there. Yeah, okay. And then you got the school. People can't have access. He does these little barbecue. I told you I was a donor. I was in $1,000 who gave donation. We weren't even allowed to go to school. He has a sharing. That's why I say you're trifling as hell. He has a selected group who's allowed to go in that goddamn building. A selective few. You're trifling as hell, girl. And then Miss Stack told us he ain't got no rhythm. Like, girl, like, didn't Lene say he ain't got no rhythm? She said he packed inside, but ain't no rhythm. Like, what? He must have that voodoo on you, because that shit don't make no sense. God, forgive me again. Please let me calm down, because I can't be using profanity. I'm a lady. I don't talk like that. That don't make no sense. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. Pathetic. Now, I'm supposed to be answering a question. Pathetic. Y'all want to, and I'm saying, anybody who is my conscious brother or sister, you want to talk to me, you either see me in person or you put it publicly. Don't, nothing behind closed doors no more. Nothing behind closed doors. And take it to Umar. Take it to Umar. Marianne's coming after him. Take it to Umar. I said it publicly. Out of my own pocket. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. We're coming. You're going to give out accountability about that money. No more. It's done. Mr. Honor, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but by the time we're done with him, you ain't going to have no Umar content no more. We shutting this shit down. God forgive me. Oh, my God. We shutting it down. We shutting it down. You going to give accountability. You going to give it, and I'm going to make a documentary about it. You going to give accountability. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. All right, let me see. Let me pull this chat. Let's go, Miss Marianne. Okay, does anybody have any question? Umar must be Umar must be putting spell on these people, getting them. Oh, wait, Umar must be putting a spell on people, getting them. This chat is moving too fast. I can't. Let me freeze it. Getting them to drop their focus and focus on him instead, taking them from their milestone and putting them in the service. I don't understand the question. Yeah, well, yeah. And I'm telling you guys, you guys like, oh, here she goes, she's crazy. Listen, if you believe in God, there's a devil. Stop playing. Okay, I'm gonna contact Mr. Honor. I videotape it. See, I don't have no fancy computer like him. I'm not gonna be spending no money on stuff like that. I'm not gonna do it. I'm a mover and shaker. I do a lot of stuff. Don't think I just get on YouTube. I do a lot of stuff. On This was last week. They reported it was CNN. I'm gonna get on Honor. I got the video. We're gonna play it for you guys. This was on national news where they're like, "Oh, this is a phenomena. This is a phenomena." The skies was orange, green. It was like a rainbow of color. Listen, I made a video. I told you guys, white people call it a myth. When they said there was trouble in heavenly realm, before the angel would cast out. Yo, we live in a strange time, family. You see pastors cutting up. You see pastors are cutting up, spiritual leaders that are doing things that are not conventional, that are mind-boggling. You understand? I'm gonna get back on. He got that fancy computer. We're gonna use that fancy computer. This was on national news. I just made a video. I told you guys, you know what? I don't want some of y'all to call me crazy, but they call it a myth. You could go in archive and library and see that African myth. They told you before spirits were cast down, heavenly realm. That's why they say the gods are angry. I share that with y'all. And now, and you see how white people are. They call it myth when the African I'm talking about it. And now they're telling you, wow, this is remarkable. Science is impressed. They're trying to figure it out now. Cut it out. We weren't dumb. We weren't savage. I told y'all when they gave us religion, we already had God. We just adopted their name. We just adopted the way they worship. You understand? You understand? Let's see what else people saying. What else people saying? No, we're gonna expose him. We're gonna expose him, and ain't nobody playing with Umar no more. And he's looking. He's looking. He was on my channel, family. I was so vexed about that. He was on my channel. And then the community, I told them, what you gotta get mad about that? Why do you think you gotta make a video about that? I'm gonna make a video about what I feel need to be made about. What about Gertrude's $10,000? Why y'all not talking about Sharon? You're a trifling cunt. You're trifling, Sharon. You're trifling. Girl, Lene say that man ain't got no rhythm. Didn't he say he ain't got no rhythm? Y'all go back. What video did she say? I think it was on Honor. He said that man got no rhythm. He said that man don't got no rhythm. Okay. Let's see. Umar needs to provide receipt. Yes. Timeline, bank's account, and etc. All of that has to come out. Exactly. That's why I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. I'm going to go, listen, white folk, you bring the money. Okay, I'm listening. What do you want? What are we doing? What are we doing? Here are I'm going to start with me. Now, yeah, there was a settlement. I got paid, but here. Here's the $10,000. Listen, Sharon, let them know. Let them know I got a copy of that $10,000. I got a copy of that, Sharon. Let them know, Sharon. Sharon, pass on the news. We know he's looking, huh? I'm gonna go to these white boys. I'm gonna give receipt. We're gonna go, hey, he's raping the black community. Raping the community. And then I'm gonna send a letter to that Rainbow Coalition. I'm gonna send a letter there, and I'm gonna send a letter to what's his name? What's his name? He used to be big and round. He's skinny now. The one with the perm. Al Sharpton. I'm gonna send a letter to his organization. Quit playing. Because this is black people. He's taking advantage of the black community. Everybody just sitting there and we're all complacent. No. Who else is saying something? Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's any hater in the chat. And you know how they operate? They inbox me. They inbox me. And then I'm looking at this honor thing and I'm seeing faces. I'm like, wow, y'all some duplicity Negroes. Duplicity as hell. Duplicity. Um, um, Time somebody take account and get them, sis. It's just enough. Enough is enough, fam. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Huh? Huh? Post on Instagram. Post it. Listen, listen, listen. Listen, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. When I got on that to tell y'all he collapsed, I wasn't rejoicing. Ain't nobody trying to be happy because this man passed out. Ain't nobody trying to be happy. I brought information to you guys. He jumped on there and he debunked it. Okay? And I'm like, you know what? This is my first YouTube blooper. Leonard on it. He's like, listen, you gonna come on this YouTube journal? Receipt, receipt, receipt. The man was adamant about that, over and over and over. You understand? And then that little colorful pink. Come on, yeah, you don't need no PhD to figure that wasn't him. So who wrote that, Sharon? Who wrote that? Sharon, I know you're looking. Please feel free to come in the chat. If Sharon come in the chat, don't attack her. Who wrote that, Sharon? Who wrote that? Who wrote that? We know when Umar, 3 shades of pink. Come on now. Cut it out. Cut it out. Well, honey, Monday, I'm going to take the initiative. I'm going to take initiative. I'm going to see white boy where there's money, they listen. I'm going to go here. He's a leader in the black community. Here a receipt. Here people are giving there's no receipt. He's not providing receipt. He promised a school. School's not coming. It's a distress in the community. As a concerned citizen, I'm taking action. I'm taking action. And I'm going to keep y'all posted. This goddamn blouse. Okay, who else? Who else is saying something? I'm sorry, I don't know how to pull it here, so I got to read it from here. I got to read it from here. Hold on, fam. I got to close this. I can't see the chat. I'm trying to see the chat. Hold on, I'm trying to see the chat. Okay, here it is. Wait, it just disappeared. I'm just so upset. I'm so upset, family. I'm trying to pull the chat. Bear with me, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Bear with me. Okay. Okay. What type of lawsuit would bring Umar? I don't know. I don't know what type of lawsuit. Thank you for asking, Shay. I don't know. I am going to an attorney. The way it goes, they sit with you. They give you that 30-minute. And then after they hear you ramble, they're going to go, okay, we need a retainer fee, and then, you know, and that's to take your money for you to talk some more. It don't mean you mean to tell me this man is collecting money left and right? He's not giving any receipt in this country? You mean to tell me somebody's not gonna hold him accountable? It's because no one has taken the initiative to go to the proper authority to hold Umar accountable. You understand? No receipt. No receipt. How somebody gonna give you $10,000? They ain't got no receipt. Quit playing with me, family. You go to Walmart, you buy something for $5, you get a receipt. You get a receipt. How somebody gonna give you $8,000 as donation, don't have no receipt? Somebody give you $500 donation, don't have no receipt. Stop playing. Stop playing. He's living at large. And then, listen, he has the audacity. There's in Haitian crowd, we call it jeshesh. I don't know how to translate it. Jeshesh. The Haitians, jeshesh. You know what jeshesh means? It's like, you're taking this money. Yeah, I'm going to open the school. You taking all this money, and he's still showing up, talking junk in your face about the school, and he ain't even at the school. He's not even at the school. There's no progress being made. Jeshesh. Repeat after me. Jeshesh. He had the audacity. Oh, you know what? And then the thing about the contractor, that thing burns me to my core. Burns me to my core. Umar stood in the face of Black America telling you black contractor played him, robbed him. So he had to take the money that he took from the community. When Attorney Shabazz came, you know what they preach in the conscious community? Hey, Friday, as conscious people, we should buy. I don't practice it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Friday, I buy wherever. In the conscious community, you're supposed to buy only from black-owned business on Fridays. Some people do it. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I support black business. I do. But on Fridays, I'm not just buying something from black owned business. You're gonna take money from the conscious community and then you turn around and give it to a community that don't even look like us. Stop playing. Stop playing. And some of you are well, she's still talking about Umar. Yes, I'm gonna talk about Umar. Yes, I'm gonna talk. It's an injustice. You don't stay silent in the face of injustice. You talk about injustice. Yes, I'm gonna talk about Umar. He's a financial rapist in the community. Yes, I'm going to talk about Umar. Enough is enough. Ain't nobody got time to play a game with him no more. All this, we getting on here, we talking. I'm going to take the initiative. I'm going to take the initiative. No, that's ridiculous. And I'm telling you, white people, it gets to the right ear on the right table. Well, wait a minute. Is he paying tax? What's going on here? Does he have a nonprofit? They're going to ask questions. And they're going to want to answer. Sir, your time is up. Sir, your time is up. You are trifling beyond measure. And then you have a selective few who is around you. They're your crony. They're horrible. They're horrible human beings. Horrible human being. For you to take $10,000 from someone who has a fixed income, someone who is in their elderly year, you are a horrible individual. You are a heartless individual. Cruel. And you go in that woman's bank account to take her $6,000? That woman is a hardworking woman, got kids, you've done layup with her, use up her body, and then you can't even I want y'all to understand. I just want y'all to understand. You take her $6,000. First of all, she trifling for allowing Umar to, and I told her, like, listen, if you're dating a man, when you're a man is courting you, there should be boundaries. This man ain't your husband. This man has not committed to you on a relationship level. There needs to be boundaries. This man should not even know what you got in the bank. This man should not have access to your ATM card. This man should not have access to your PIN number. Boundary, sisters, boundary. He ain't your king yet. She was so wrapped up in Umar, you gave him access where he can remove your cash. He didn't steal it. You gave him access to it. He stole it. He stole it. Because when you take something from someone, they don't give it to you, that's stealing it. But you gave him that access. You made it accessible to him. I'm not saying what he did is right, but some of y'all need to do better. You're gonna take her singing. You lay it up with her, no commitment. How are you a conscious king? How are you a leader in the community? How are you giving relationship? And I want some of these high platform to hear. You're giving relationship advice. You're steering women, this and that, and then you lay up with her, well, you weren't going to do anything for real. You lay up with her, and then you went and you took $6,000. Some of y'all are, man, ain't a lot of money. I don't care. That was her $6,000. Just like I was mad for that $500,000 you tried to sue me. That would have been everything for me. Well, maybe her everything is $6,000. It ain't right. Call it, if walk like a duck, it quack like a duck, is a duck. Call it a duck. It ain't right, fam. It ain't right. Okay? So like, how you even give relationship advice? How do you sit on somebody's platform and you want to talk about relationship advice? How's that even possible? When you did this to do it. And I told y'all about Barbie. Now, I'm not saying she was right for cheating her husband. I never said that. I took the girl. It was a group of us. I took her to the conscious thing. Met Umar. Connection was made. And then she didn't, and I'm going to be honest with y'all. When she reached out to Umar, if there was problem in the marriage, she reached out because this nigga and the community trying to act like he's some kind of counselor. He could counsel her women. That's how he lured them in. You understand? She reached out to Umar because there was a problem with the husband, and he took advantage of that. Family, I'm trying to tell y'all, he took advantage of the girl. He took advantage. When she reached to Umar, she was about her husband. She's trying to get information from Dr. Umar to help her marital status. And he ended up laying up with this woman. And I need to do another honor. Honor got that fancy video. Listen, when we went to court, I got video at court. When her mom's in here, in court, TJ was that. I said a prayer. I said, yo, I'm Christian. We beat this. You're not going to jail because, that husband of hers is trying to make her catch a case. Listen, the brother's mad. You sleep on him. He's mad, family. He's mad. You understand? He's mad. Okay, I understand him. That's your queen. She out here laying up with a woman. I'd be mad too. Let me tell you, if you never been cheated on, that's a hurtful thing. It's a very hurtful thing. Okay, so the woman went to him for help. I'm trying to tell you, this ain't no makeup. I'm giving y'all factual. The woman went there. He turned around and lay up with this woman. And the only reason he didn't exploit her financially because he was really the breadwinner. She was doing a little odd job. That man was really the breadwinner. That's how he does. He lay up with you. He lay up, he knock you up, and then he wipe you out. And I told her, back to that, like, damn, this block. I told her, I said, why would you give it? If the man is courting you, you have to have boundary with the man. That man should not know how much you're making. You're dating a man. You're not my king yet. That man shouldn't know how much you're making. That man shouldn't know how much you got in the bank. That man should have no access to your debit card. That man should not know your PIN number. You understand? Boundary. And then when y'all dating a man, too many of y'all want to pour. Oh my God! Tell this man everything. No, go cry to your mama. Go cry to your best friend. That's why you got a girlfriend. Because that man could take that vulnerability and use it against you. That dating process, that courting process, is to get to know, to see if we're a fit, if we can move to the next level. And then as Black woman, look, I'm a Christian. I'm not saying, oh, you got to abstain. That's the right way. I'm a realistic too. You gotta abstain from sex before marriage. Listen, you meet up with a brother, get to know that man before you get on your back. Get to know. If you guys gave that man a process, you weed him out before he wouldn't even get. That's how y'all get all these body count. Y'all don't even get to know the person. Quick, get on the bed, open your leg. Get to know that man. You understand? So don't say, oh, well, she's stupid. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear she was vulnerable. And then you have to understand when somebody's vulnerable. That woman was vulnerable. He took advantage of her. She was vulnerable. I'm not saying she was right. She made some foolish choice. She made some bad move, but she was vulnerable. Laying up with her. Laying up. And then one of the kids had an IEP. Never discussed that with that woman. But he's here. IEP this, IEP that. Never discussed that with the woman. I sat down and talked to her. Never discussed the IEP with the queen. Never. You understand? Never try to give her advice with these boys. Just pow, pow. And then he's cheap. He wouldn't even take her to a hotel. He laid her up right in that house with these king. And you supposed to be a principal that's going to form mine? You're laying up with her kid. What example are you setting for the babies? You want to lay with a man? Take it to a hotel. Respect these kids. Respect your kids. They're expressible little mind. Don't have them. You can be a hoe, but don't let the babies know you're a hoe. Laying up here. And he's smart because he's a leader. He ain't bringing her back to the hotel. Don't even spend the night. Knock her up and leave. And then when she called her, she's like, you took my $6,000. I had something to do. You'll get it. And never heard from him no more. Do you think that's right? Is that fair? Is that fair? Imagine she's your sister. Imagine she's your cousin. Imagine she's your mother. Imagine that woman is related to you some kind of way. She's your friend. Is that fair, family? No, it isn't fair. Listen, I'm letting you know. And then you know what? This is just with emotion. I just said it. Tomorrow, I got a job. Tomorrow, I'm going to take the initiative. I'm going to sit at somebody's couch. I'm going to sit in somebody's office. You understand? I'm going to try to find a black lawyer, but I'm going to find a white boy that's ruthless. You know how they like to take our brothers down. You're going to give accountability. You're going to give accountability. Enough. Enough. Or, Sonetta, call me. Call me. Call me. Reach out to me. Let's talk. Because this is just out of control. Out of control. We got all these black people in the community. All these. I'm not even reaching out to Black America as a whole. I'm talking about in the conscious community. Unless somebody's talking to him behind closed door, I don't know about it. But this is just ridiculous. 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 He can't even pack a room. He got this rule now, 30 people. 30 people. 30 people. And then if you say, I'm going to join the conscious community tomorrow, and then you join the community, and then in 2 weeks he's coming for one of those little private meetings, they're not going to let you attend. One of his requirements, it has to be somebody who's in the community for a minute. He's obsessed with, like, he got enemies, there's spy this, spy that. You're not gonna make that meeting if you're brand new in the community. You're not gonna make that meeting. That meeting happens with that person he's coordinating with, and then the select. And then this is another thing that's spooky. He wants to know who's gonna be there. Like, he needs to know. Like, I'm like, huh? You're coming for a talk. You're trying to give accountability. Doesn't matter who's there. It's somebody from the community. So what? They're gonna be there. So what? So what? So what? Listen. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. Enough is enough, Umar. You've done some trifling thing. And you know what I'm telling you guys? What I'm sharing with you guys, it's the surface stuff. I'm not even going into the nitty-gritty. Tonight, I can see them. They're turning in their grave. I can see them in the conscience. Oh, my God. She's gone bunker. She's gone bunker. She calling out leaders' name. She's dropping names. She's telling stories. She's gone bunker. I don't care, because everything I just said there, I just shared with people, is factual. It's factual. Sharon, tell Umar where that $10,000 gone, because ain't no school. How somebody gonna give him some debt and he don't, out of that $10,000 he got from Dunham, why didn't he pay for the gas out of that $10,000? Sharon, I got copy of that $10,000, Sharon. Quit playing. Y'all play too much. You're trifling. Beyond measure, ma'am. Beyond measure. All right, family. I'm supposed to do new and old. New and old. So that old conscious community, it was more of a communal, each one reach one. This new conscious, and I'm not knocking the conscious community. I'm not gonna sit here and be a hypocrite. I'm part of the community. I told y'all that from day one. There are good stuff in the community. Let me tell you, you join that community, they're gonna teach you about entrepreneur. They're gonna make you dig inside of you. They're like, everybody's good at something. There's something you could do. That entrepreneur, so many of you guys have gift and don't even tap into your gift. It's some good stuff in the community. I'm not saying there's some doki stuff going, but there's some good stuff in the community. And not everybody, some of you like me. Some of you say I'm a good person, right? There's good people like me in the community. There's some good people in the community. I'm not going to sit here and lie. And then you have shaker and mover in the community, like that DC, that attorney Shabazz. Like, yo, this man, I'm not gonna lie to you, he's a mover and shaker. He's really doing stuff to build his community. He's breathing life into the community. I respect to the king. Hat off to the king. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but their realm is like on that legal stuff. You got some issue, you go to them. Yo, they make stuff happen. They make stuff happen. You understand? And then Boykins, like we had some issues with him, but you got to give credit where credit is due. The man, he's seasoned in that financial thing. Like none of us are perfect, none of us are perfect, but ain't nobody on the level like this man. Nobody on this level like this man. No, and some of y'all that want to defend him, I wish give Umar the opportunity to rape you financially, and then come talk to me. Come talk to me. Let Umar rob you, and see how much you love Umar after he robbed you. Come talk to me after Umar robbed you. How about that? Let's see if we got anything. None of y'all asking me no question. Let's see. Before I end this live, let me get back on here again and try to log in. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what the family's saying. Okay. It seemed like the money, oh my God, maker and the community can do whatever they want. Yes. Yes. And that's the point the elder was saying. So the new conscious community, it's like they still want to reach out to the community. They still want to do stuff to help the community, but I'm gaining something out of it. He said this is what's hurting the community, that shift. That shift. So the one that emerged that has a talent that's making an impact on the community, they got a hidden agenda. They got a hidden agenda. Or even if they don't, let me take that back. I don't want to be cruel. Even if they don't have a hidden agenda, it's about their money. I'm making my money. I'm gonna get mine. But yeah, I'm gonna help the community too. Yeah, I'm conscious. He said that's the problem that new conscious community. That's it right there. You hit it on the head. Let's see what else somebody's saying. Council of Elders. Let's call for a public. Listen, beautiful. What's your name? Let me see. Council of Elders. Who is that? Who is that? I can't say your thing. Altar ready number 1865. There was a council of elder. That's why y'all here keep me telling Sanetta to call me. They were trying to bring a council of elder. Sanetta was part of that stuff, a council of elder. Umar, there's a video. I seen it. I don't know where to find it. He got on there. None of these niggas won't call me in no council of elder. I'm Umar Johnson. I'm the most requested. They can learn from me. He don't respect no leader in the community. They were trying to do council of elder. He was like, he ain't nobody's called council of elder. What these niggas got to calling people nigga on his Instagram thing. Yes. And that's what they need. And then my thing is like, even if he don't want to attend, even if he don't want to show up, why don't a group of you come collective? It's like, hey, we got a problem in this community. First of all this talking I'm done. Let's sit Marianne. Some of them know. I made my round with the check. I made my round with the court document. This nigga served me paper. I had to sign for it. Sign for it, family. And then he lied. You know what he said? He said, this is what he said. He's like, the attorney, yeah, I did, he did take me to court, but he really wanted the movie. But the money thing, he's fogged on the money thing. That was the attorney. You paying a lawyer, so the lawyer's doing that. Like he don't know what's going on. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Who you playing with? Come on. He threw that black lawyer under the bus. That's what he does. He takes from the black community. He told y'all there was not one black contract in the United States that could do right by him. So he took that money, that black earned money. You understand? That black earned money. There's a study that came out. They say our dollars circulated in our community for one day, family. And you are a leader in the community. You know about this study. This ain't nothing new for him. And you take the money, you give it to a white contractor. You're trifling, Umar. You're trifling beyond measure. Let's see. What else somebody's saying? I don't go a part of Umar's group of the conscious community. Okay, I don't have interest in no Umar group. Okay. It's looked like a Haitian sister or brother. I can't tell if it's a he or she. Yes, yes. I don't understand. I apologize, family. I don't understand. Um, I think see, and there's a very strong conscious community in Miami that's Haitian America, like me. Like they're born here, but their mama and daddy are Haitian. They speak the language, they understand the culture, but they're as American as they are Haitian. They were born here. So I think he's affiliated with that. He's done some talk at that community, and then that's where they gave him flag. He got on YouTube with the Haitian banana thing, finger up. Let me tell you, Haiti. Let me tell you, I don't sleep on Haiti. Haiti is the mother of revolution. Haiti has stood against white supremacy, crush them. They vow. See, white people, they know how to come together for a common cause. They vow we will never, never let them rise. Because if they could do that when they had nothing but machete, what will they do if we allow them to rise with technology? You understand, fam? You understand? And then he stand there with the Haitian bandana, a middle finger, using profanity, disrespecting the culture. I'm surprised no voodoo priest ain't put something on him yet from Haiti. Disrespecting the culture, family. So his association with these Haitian, that's where he met V. We went, that's how he met Veronica. And that's where not him, I'm sorry, Polite met Veronica. That it's a very prosperous little Haitian conscious community. You understand, fam? You understand? So and then he did these African trip. When he did these African trips, some of these Haitian, they're trying to connect back with Africa. They go on his trip. So that's that connection he have with the Haitian community. Trifling as hell, but they're not rocking with him no more. From what I understand, he's not even they when within the community where he has to go around to give accountability, they didn't even want to welcome him. They're like, we don't want no accountability. We know enough. Let's see what else somebody's saying. Let's see what else somebody's saying. Hold on, family. There's a glare. I can't really. He has some soulness, no empathy, no compassion, nor love for anyone but himself. That's true. That's true. I absolutely agree with you on that. Because how would you lay with a woman? She share her body with you. She's doing some of the most intimate act with you. And then you know the struggle is real within our community. You know this woman, she's a home health aide. Home health aide. Okay? Home health aide, got 4 kids. Okay? All her saving was $6,000. This nigga went in her account and wipe her out. Family. Family. Where's the compassion? Where's the compassion? It's not okay. It's not okay. So I know all of this. And then let me tell you, you know how I know about this lady? When I was doing the documentary, he gave me the woman. These are people he connected with me. Everybody he connected with me, nobody had nothing positive to say. He lives in such a delusional world. He thinks, oh, they love me. They love. All these women had nothing positive to say. It was all negativity, family. All negativity. All negativity. All right, let's see what else somebody got to say. Oh, hold on. I got to bring the chat back up. Hold on, let me bring the chat back up. I'm gonna end this, but I realize I do live and I'm not interacting as much as I should. And yes, Somebody, he's a Slim Jim. Yes, it was a Slim Jim he was eating. When he came to Ohio, he eat them. He pop them like candy. Yeah, what is that he's eating? A little long stick meat. Slim Jim. He loves that stuff. Yes, that's what a lot of people kept telling me. Yes, that's what it was. What else? What else? Once he stole, nobody should have stood with him. Well, listen, I agree. I agree. And can I tell you something? I'm not going to sit here and be a hypocrite. When he sell you that vision, you're captivated. You believe, like I was like, oh my God, this school is going to be amazing. I really believe. And then some other stuff he says kind of draws you in. I really believe. And then when you hear somebody say something negative, you don't do the research. Like, oh, why they hate? Why they tearing that? So that's why I'm sympathetic when some people come like that. But my point is, there's too much. With Honor's channel alone, there's too much proof that's showing you this man is grotesquely hideous, and y'all still want to send this. I couldn't, but listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, I almost fell out of my seat when Honor was playing that little video. Some of the face I identify, I'm like, oh my goodness. I was like, oh my goodness. I couldn't even believe. I almost literally fell out of my seat. I'm like, this is trifling. But you know what? Umar allowed that footage to come out. Whoever was videotaping that, there was an agreement with Umar. I bet you a lot of them were embarrassed. I bet you a lot of them were embarrassed that footage leaked. I bet you a lot of them are embarrassed because y'all look like Deacon Doo. A lot of them are embarrassed. Yes, yes. I had no idea all these women. Yeah, a lot. And I'm telling you, the 3 days that he was here, listen, I had somebody chauffeuring around. And then the reason that's for insurance, this man, he was luring them in. It was horrible. He was just hitting on anything that's female. It was horrible. Horrible. Yeah, let me tell you, I'm not even exaggerating. That 3 days was 3 days of hell. And then you know what? Shame on me, because I wanted that movie so bad. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm a filmmaker. I didn't reach out. He reached out to me, fam. He reached out to me because he wanted this movie. Okay? And I'm like, you know what? He goes on these high platform. I'm a filmmaker. All Umar has to expose my body of work at the right place, or maybe connect me with the right person. So in a way, I'm like, I'm gonna do this for him, but in my mind, I'm getting something out of return. But I didn't know I was dealing with the devil. And then as a spiritual woman, you know what? When I made Awaken, I didn't even pray about the project. I was so excited. I didn't even go into spiritual devotion to say, God, I'm embarking on this. Please guide my step. I believe if I had put prayer before I embarked on Awaken, the Lord would have stopped me. That's what happened when you're doing stuff on your own, fam. Without spiritual guidance. You understand? That's what happened. You understand? So, I wanted that movie. I wanted that movie so bad because I was thinking about, see, I'm the type of person, when I do something, I think about the future. I'm thinking, okay, Marianne, before I do something, I'm not going to Marianne, you're going to do this. How is this going to impact what you're doing in the future? I'm a builder, family. I told y'all that already. So when I embarked on him, he reached out to me. He reached out. Listen, I knew of him. I'm in the community. I knew of him. And then, just like y'all look at videos, some of you never met him, you see him, like that, I knew of him. And then I'm going to community for lecture. I was really going to see Polite. I was going to see Attorney Shabazz. I'll go see Sonetta. I'll go see Red Pill, Blue Pill. I saw a lot of people in the community. I wasn't even going to his lecture. But when he got on the scene with this FDMG, I'm like, yo, this is dope. This is amazing. And I made a donation. Listen, I'm not, send $1,000 to Umar. You see how quick your phone rang. I made the donation. He reached out, fam. He reached out. I'm a conscious sister. He's a conscious brother, and he's a polling figure in the community. The exchange was pleasant. The exchange was friendly. You understand? It was pleasant. It was friendly. So when he's like, I need you to make a movie. Because he made that Hidden Color with this man. So he got the movie buzz. He wanted to do his own stuff. You know, he got to surpass everybody. Because he tells you already he's this and that. You understand what I'm saying? So me and my carnal being, I'm like, I want to succeed. I want to have this, I want to do something on the industry level. That's how my mind was thinking. So I'm thinking business. So we embark on this exchange. And then I become a donor. So what y'all don't understand, some of you like, what's she talking about? I gave to Umar, that was it. You probably, a lot of people gave to Umar. You got some people who gave $100, that was it. Think about, he had 500 people just give $100. Think about he had 200 people just give $50. But that repeated donor, I'm not making this up. Y'all go to, listen, wherever you live in the United States, there's conscious community. Go and do your investigation. What, if you're a repeated donor, repeated donor, you become part of a circle. You're invited to certain event. You know what I'm saying? You become part of that circle. A repeated donor, like he knows his donor. And that's why I'm telling you he's striving as hell, because he knows who his repeated donor. He keeps up with those who repeat, who give continuously. He keeps up with that. You understand? He keeps up with that. So you're that disciplined how to keep that money rolling, but you can't give us no accountability for that school. Cut it out. Cut it out. I'm your worst nightmare. Monday morning. Watch me, nigga. Okay, let's see. What else somebody got to say? There is no mole. That's why they're still here. I don't understand. What do you mean no mole? Like, you mean a spy within the community? Please elaborate. I don't understand the question. Okay. Hey, Marianne. Hello, my dear. Oh, shirt. Thank you, sweetheart. This shirt is cutting up tonight. Thank you. I apologize, family. I apologize. Okay. I was on the doning 100, yes, to him. But then I saw the video with him complaining about the little he's getting. Yes. I'm not lying to you, family. I'm not lying to you. The first donation I gave to that Negro, he told me he appreciated, but next time, make it 4. The first time I gave him, I was like, whoa. The first time, he appreciated, but next time, make it. Yeah, that's how arrogant he is. That's how arrogant. And then you know how I took it? I took it as a little bit like, a little disrespectful. And then I said, well, you know what? Men like that, he's used to being in space where he's commanding. He's in a leadership. So, you know, he's not like your average brother. So he talks differently. So I'm trying to understand. I thought that was highly disrespectful. And then Mr. Honor shared, he's like, yeah, publicly, somebody gave him $10. Like, thank you for the $10, but next time make it 20. That's how he rolls, family. That's how he rolls. Disrespectful. I'm going to be his worst nightmare. Listen. 2 things going to happen. An investigation is going to go out blown and open, and then he's going to give accountability. Maybe we don't know something why FDMG has not come to fruition, or they're going to lock this man up. There's no way. And then I'm going after him for donation money. I'm not talking about the countless women he took advantage of financially. And then when he reached out to you to do an event, let me tell you something. This is how he rolled. That's why that man who tried to give him the desk, he's cheap as hell. When he reached out to you to event, I'm not making this up. When he reached out to you to make an event, he have you book the place. Any financial that comes with booking for the event, he let you take it, giving the impression when I get there, I'm gonna take care of you. And then when he get there, his pocket is swollen. He's selling books. He's getting his money, and he act like he didn't even understand. You booked it. Your money was given. That's how he rolls. That's how he did that to me. He did that to me. He did that to me. He's like, I need you to book an event for me in Cleveland. Book an event, and I'm like, okay, so I don't book event. Like, I no, yeah, you could do it. So I booked this. There was a fee for the place. And then I'm a classy person, so I got my girl. We gave refreshment. I mean, just laid it out, and then he put us on the table for the book. He had the thing where you slide the credit card. Each book was $50, so we were taking cash. The reason I got on the table, I said, you know what, he's my guest. I don't want this man money to be funny. I made sure I was on the table where the money was being exchanged for the book. And then he had T-shirt. He had this sweatshirt that says Nat Turner thing. That sweatshirt was $45. We were selling merchandise. So I'm like, so he gave us. Some people pay with credit card, but you know, black folks, some people pay with cash. So I want to make sure that merchandise, and I'm a person of order. When he gave it, I made sure everything was counted. I said, okay, Doc, you have 60 sweatshirt. You have 70 T-shirt. You have 100 book. Okay, so and then I wrote it down. So I just signed it. Signed it for what? I know what I brought. I said, Doc, business is business. Okay, so when that money after the event is over, I'm like, okay, this amount of sweatshirt was sold. Here's what you have left. Here's what you signed. This is the quantity we started with. Here's what you made on swiping. Here's what you did physical cash. And then on the door, I set up another event for him. These people gave us the place for free, fam. And then I was so embarrassed. So embarrassed. He's like, your friends are pretty. Y'all set up. We charging. I said, Doc, they charge for you to use this facility. It's because you're Dr. Umar. They're polite. They're allowing us to do the event. Yo, Queen, you do too much talking. We charging. I'm Umar Johnson. We charging. And then he charged. We took all that money. So the point I'm making, he does all of this. He makes you come out of pocket for him, and then he makes his money. He don't even pull you aside and say, look, I know there was some fee, like here's a little something, or how much do I owe? He doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. But let me tell you how he'll spend money. After the event, he invite a group to come eat with him. The little close crooning, and then he selects certain women. Yeah, you feel flattered, you feel honored. Dr. Umar is allowing you to come to have a meal after the event. He'll pay for that to be big macho man. And then throughout the interaction, that's how somebody gets selected. You go to the room with him. I'm telling you, he smashed wherever he go after a lecture. And that's why when I opened the movie, I know it looked a little crazy. I wanted to keep it as realistic as possible. After a lecture, what did y'all see after the lecture? The drive through the city, that landmark, that light, that was a big thing in Cleveland. I put it in the movie. Do you know nobody has that in their movie? It was on the news. They're like, which movie will have this chandelier, that great Cleveland chandelier? I put that in my movie. It was in Awaken. When he's leaving from the African American community, you see the chandelier in the movie. You see that in the movie. You understand? And then I show him smashing the girl, because that's what he does after the lecture. He smash. You understand, family? That's how he operates. He's cheap. And then my thing is that the death story alone should be their way to bring you deaths. And then he showed us the deaths on pallet. He showed us the deaths individual. Good quality. You're opening a school. If you are serious about it, if you are passionate about it, you would like, yo, bring the deaths. I'm going to take care of the gas. Nah, you're going to give it to me for free. I don't want it. That's because he has no intention of opening the school. And then that's what I get mad at some of his support. And then I get mad at the one in the community, Marianne, we understand you got this money and you still talking. Yes. So I'm telling y'all right now, Monday I'm going to go see some attorney. I'm going to talk. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. Umar, I'm coming. I'm your worst nightmare. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Okay, let's see what somebody else has to say. Let's see. That's all he should do. Why would why would you sit around with him? He's boring as hell. Well, I can't. When he does a lecture, he talks about other stuff. He don't live the life. I'm not gonna sit here and not say he don't drop knowledge. He dropped knowledge. He drops stuff that are like, wow, but he don't live that life. He don't live that life. Family, now and he plays a lot of the race card. Yeah, we live in a country where black people always been the a footstool. It's true. It's true. If somebody brown walk in the bank, we're not gonna be able to get that loan like somebody who's white, and we're probably more qualified for that loan. It's true, family. So he dropped some knowledge. The point I have with him, this is the point I want y'all to understand. The problem I have with him is he's taking money from people that look like him. A white boy ain't monitoring that. Listen, if Umar was taking money from white people like that, they would have take Umar off the scene already. You understand? They would have take him out off the scene already. So he's taking this money, and then the receipt thing that came out of the community. They're like, look, moving forward, we want receipt. And then some of them, it don't even make no sense. They've already given. They're not repeated. They're like, I want receipt. Like, if Umar didn't give you a receipt, you're not gonna get a receipt of 2-3 years. You're not. The people, the what I agree with the receipt. Who's giving now? Yes, you should get receipt. So that's not this receipt. They brought that receipt. That's from the community. And then if y'all look at that Nat Turner receipt, wasn't even discussed not once. They talking about their doll. They talking about their rapper. They talking about one he made tennis shoes. And then who's gonna buy those tennis shoes? Let me tell you about it. Well, I shouldn't do that, but let me tell you about his business. He refurbished old tennis shoes. Like he painted them, he do something, you know. I'm not gonna knock it. Like I told you, in the community, they teach you how to be an entrepreneur. I'm not gonna knock it. The point I'm making, they should have asked Umar some accountability question and then promote your business. Say, yeah, doc, when is FGMD coming? Oh, by the way, I make tennis shoes. And then you a conscious woman, your husband saying there, oh, the next one's gonna be me and Sukiana. Like, and then oh, you saw her? Oh, like, come on. You know how mad people in the conscious community when he was bringing this woman, they're like, yo, what's wrong with him? Why he ain't dating somebody in the community? Why he's like parading this woman? And she's like, oh, you should have been offended. You should have been like, nah, that's not what we're doing here. She didn't get. And then when he passed you the mic, she should have go, yes, my dolls are ceremonial dolls. Yes, I make consultation. And I can make a doll for you, and I could explain how the doll can be used. That's how you should have came, Queen. That's how you should have came. That's your business. Explain your business to the people. You let Newmar tell people go order a doll. Cut it out. Cut it out. Okay, who's next? Well, if that was the case, that would be going musty tump. Look, I don't understand that. I don't understand what they're saying. Okay. It's hard to hold a homeless man with no address or residence to track him down. Listen. You live in the United States of America. You live in the United States of America. When I give these people these receipts, they're going to track him down. They're going to track him down. You understand? You understand? Listen, in this country, they don't play. If you got to pay tax, you're going to pay tax. You're going to pay tax. They're not going to play with you. Have a business. And then when they come and hit you for tax, they're going to go, well, we're going to assume we're going to go back. They go back and get you. Now, somebody said online, like, yo, they're probably already watching them. They're building a case. They may be building a case, but I'm telling you, let me bring the receipt. Let's see how quick this case unfold. This woman is on fixed income, give you $10,000. You trifling as hell. He shouldn't even accept that money. And then you accept that money, and listen, he's not even in the school. He's on the college campus. He's on DS podcast. He's on that podcast with that African. Now he's making a little show. He's giving advice on relationship, guiding people. You understand? And then to appease the conscious community, he's doing these little secret, going to community, and then pass out and publicly. This would piss me with the community. Nigga passed out and publicly he came in line and nobody checked him on it. And if they did it privately. I don't know about it. Now one person checked him on it. Said, why you lying? We know you paid. It was 23 people there. 20. And let me tell you, this is how the conscious community roll. Loyalty is big. Some of y'all don't even know the meaning of loyalty. Loyalty is big in the conscious community. It's big and it's respected, it's important. Your word's your bond in the conscious community. And he got on social media and live, fam. Live. Listen, for the YouTube world, I couldn't give you guys a no receipt like Mr. Honor, but in the conscious community, they know what I was talking about. Everybody know, like, wow, he made me look good in the conscious community. You understand? He elevated me in the conscious community. How y'all think I knew about that little the no show? How do you think I knew about it? They listen. He thinks he. Yes, they're loyal to him. They're like, she's not lying because I talked to somebody who was there. You did collapse, and you come on Instagram talking about you didn't collapse. So they let me know he was coming to Ohio. No show. No show. Now my question is, was it health issue he wasn't a no show? Or did it leak out Marianne was gonna come in upstage stuff? Listen, let me tell you, don't sleep on the community. There's a group of them, they want me and him to clash. They're like, man, the day he show up somewhere, it's gonna be on. They want that. They want that in the community. They want that, but that's messy. Because I was telling the elder, I said that's messy. And then elder, I said, you know what? You need to call him and tell him you want that money back. You want that money back. He didn't show. And I heard somebody reached out to me and said he did that to another brother. Somebody invited him to a school, paid for his ticket. I gotta read the thing. I don't want to say something. And I said, somebody invited him and paid for, and he didn't show up, and he want to flip the script on the brother. No, if somebody gave you money for an obligation, you don't come, you need to pay back. Cut it out. That's stealing. He's a thief. I keep telling y'all he's a thief. Y'all don't want to believe me. All right, let's see what somebody else is saying. It's a group of outcasts. They both trying to fix anything. No, yeah. And then, and I'm telling y'all, it's not all the community. That's how I knew about that little talk he was supposed to have, and I knew he was a no-show. They let me know. I'm telling you, he elevated me in the community. They're like, you lying. Now, everybody else, they say, oh, she got on here reporting something, and she can't even get proof. The community knew. You made me look good. And then Sharon, I'm talking to you now. Who posted that little colorful 3 shade of pink? We know Umar color is red, black, and green. Umar was so out, they had to make face value. That was the worst thing. They shouldn't even post that pink message. And I know he's mad. Tinkerbell color. That's not Umar's color. Who posted that, Sharon? Who was it, Sharon? I'm asking you, Sharon. Get on this chat, Sharon, because I know you're looking. Who posted that, Sharon? Because we know it was Umar. And then after he fell, he didn't resurface for a good 3-4 weeks. Listen, uncontrolled fall, like if you collapse, that's an uncontrolled fall. You're going down, you could bump a head, bump a chin. Stuff happened on your way down. Maybe he had to let some swim. And then the way they explained to me, he's talking. Listen, this. So he talked first, and they were supposed to ask the question. He's talking. He's talking. And they said it was a good talk. And then he starts sweating like a pig. Those were the word that was used. He starts sweating like a pig. He carries a towel with him. He carries a towel with him. He start wiping his face. So people thinking like, well, maybe it's a tad warm in here. Nobody understand. Not till he boom, and they all jumped and ran. They all jumped and ran. And then when I came, and then I swear to you guys, I'm not even lying. I didn't get on here to because I was rejoicing. If you go back and look at that video, my stress level was elevated. I'm like, oh my God, is he dead? Like, I'm coming to report to you guys. You guys, he collapsed. And then in the community, people were hitting me. People were hitting me left and right. What do you? Is he okay? What? The 23, yo, when I tell you solid, that's what I'm talking about. Loyalty. They're like, all right, no communication. They weren't calling paramedics. They were trying to revive him themselves. Paramedic never showed up. They weren't taking in phone call. Lawrence linked it. He linked it to me. And I jumped on YouTube and I reported it. And then he got on there like 45 or 30 minutes after I reported, and then he put that thing. And then in the community, he made me look good. See, y'all don't know, but he made me look good. They're like, come on, cut it out. Cut it out. But what bothers me in the community, no one's challenging him on it. Why, when he came to the barn, one of y'all said, well, Doc, I'm a little trouble. I ain't trying to be disrespectful. Marianne Lawrence reported you collapsed, and as a member of the community, I got confirmation, from that community you did. What was in that act? What was in that act? Don't praise me behind closed door and y'all not saying nothing publicly in front of him. That's called duplicity, family. Duplicity. I don't like duplicity. I'm the type of person, what I can say in your face, what I can say behind your back, I can say it in your face. If you can't say it for Umar to know you're saying it, you want to come to me in the darkness, I don't want it. I don't want that kind of praise. No, I don't want it. That's duplicity, fam. That's duplicity, fam. That's what that is. It's dirty. Dirty. Let's see what somebody else say. Let's see what somebody else say. Black community. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Talk Black Queen. Okay, thank you. Here in Toronto, Canada. Let me slow it like it. He was what? He was what? He was a no-show. Listen to this, family. This is in the chat. Okay, listen to this. That's what he's doing. He ain't showing up. He was a no-show. Okay, back in 2012. Okay, I apologize. I didn't finish reading. And got Brother Polite and to feel for him. Yes, Umar has been doing this no-show for decades. He has no respect for anyone. So, and I told you guys, somebody reached out to me to tell me there was a man who got a school. I don't want to say too much on it, and he didn't show. My thing is, I told Elder COVID that my thing is, I like, you get your money back. Do not be scared, Umar. I don't care if the airfare was $300. Say you ain't come, we want that money back. Because when he needed that money for that airfare, he knew how to get a hold of you. And all of a sudden, he don't show up, and he's not even taking your phone call. Disrespectful. Absolutely disrespectful. Okay, what else do we have? Until you mentioned it, I don't know that the red and black green are the color of Ogun. It is the color of Ogun. It is. And that's who he served. That's the entity he served, Ogun. What's the color of Ogun? I know that there was a number of Ogun either. Thank you for, you're welcome. Yes, that is the color of Ogun. And I'm telling you guys, if you guys go back to the video that I made, and I was explaining to you guys about African spirituality, to tell you that we had religion. They, Yes, they brought us here, but black people knew about God. And I gave you guys, this is, you could go to any African community in the United States. You could go in any archive in the library. The myth about the changing color in the sky. And I said, it's a myth. So y'all don't go here. So Mary Ann crazy talk. It was on the news 3 weeks ago. I videotaped it. It was on national news. I want honor to show it to you guys. I want you. We live in strange time, family. We live in strange time, and the devil's busy. You better believe the devil is busy. You hear me? You hear me? And he has servant. He has people that worship and serve him. Umar don't Umar. That spirit he served is not good. Umar, I really believe, I shouldn't say that because God always said, as long as you have breath, there's always room and time for you to repent. But with Umar, I think this man, he's so far gone, or he's so entwined with that spirit that he worshiped. It's like, and then now I forgot to say, share this with you guys on the last video. And that's why I told them, don't inbox me in the dark. I want stuff to be publicly. I don't like that duplicity. Oh, that little bag you talking about, girl? He's not carrying that bag. He got a different bag. He got a man purse now. It's a bag with handle. He still carry a bag, but I made that little bag famous. That little dirty bag he brought in Ohio, I made that famous. And I told you, Jay White had a video, because I watch other content creators. I keep up with what other people are doing. And I saw the little bag. I was literally sitting on this couch. I leaped, family, and I hit my camera because my phone was on the table. I jumped, and and as I'm recording, it was the ending was chaotic. As I'm recording, I'm like, that's the bag, family. That's the bag. He had the sandwich bag with the animal trails in it. He had a gun. He had to be. That's the bag. He don't carry. I made that bag so famous, he don't carry that bag no more. He got another a man purse. Like it got like a little handle. Look. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. First of all, you're a masculine individual. You don't need no bag. As a woman, I may need to carry some pad. I may need to carry a lipstick. I may need to carry a comb for my hair. I may need to carry my wallet. As women, we carry stuff in our purse. There's a reason we have a purse. We need stuff. I need to carry a little lip gloss to do sorry, family, to do a lip touch or something like that. You understand? I may need to do that, but as a man, a wallet. That's all you need to be carrying. What you need a man purse for? What you need a bag for? If I'm dating you, I'm gonna say, babe, that bothers me. You carrying this bag around? No, your wallet. That's all you need to be carrying. No man should be carrying a bag like me. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I made that little bag famous. And then my thing is like, you are the most requested scholar. The bag was dirty, family. It's a filthy bag. Filthy, dirty little bag. And then when he came to Cleveland, I'm not like, he had a black suitcase. That suitcase, it's black and it looks dirty. He travels a lot. But there's no excuse. As a high value man, you traveling in style. And then he had this army bag, like a duffel, big army bag. Dirty, family, dirty. And then I went. The gift we're going to give to him, because custom, when you have somebody who's your lead in your film, when you have closing night after your premiere, you present them with a lovely gift. And I thought it was befitted to give him the suitcase. I said, well, you know what? He travels a lot. He's always going to affairs for lecture, for podcast. He travels out the country. I saw what he was traveling with. This is perfect. Perfect. Well, I returned those bags, got my money back. He didn't show up. Because he was mad. We wouldn't hand him over the movie. He was mad, fam. Disrespectful. And then where we were having the reception, these people, it's a black-owned restaurant, a fine black-owned restaurant. They were happy. I got feedback. I'm like, oh, this is working out in my favor, because there's something that comes with his name. They're happy he's coming. So I'm like, okay, this black restaurant is doing a little hookup. They're giving me discount. He didn't show up because he's mad. He's mad. He's mad like a little girl. He's mad. I'm mad. I'm not coming because you're not giving me the movie. The hell with you. Everybody saw Awaken, and that's what he want. He wanted. It's like, you don't give it to me, I'm gonna bury that project. Nobody will ever see it. You see, you see, you see. How many of y'all seen that movie? What 49,000, and it's still growing. That number's still growing. Some of you haven't seen it. Go on my page and Awaken. Go look at it. All right, I'm gonna take two more questions. Hold on. Here we go. Yeah, who is attacking this woman? Need to stop. Umar is the center of the community. She is giving firsthand account. Yeah, well, no. Let me give clarity. So I made a video. What was it? Yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. I made a video. I was shocked when they're reaching out to me. I was shocked how many view the video got and how much message. It was so much message. I answered some I couldn't finish, and I said, you know what? I'll save it for another day. People in the conscious community are reaching out. They're like, we know you have issue with Umar. We know there's issue there, but now you're attacking your other brothers, and I wasn't attacking nobody. I wasn't, and I said, go back and look at the video. I simply said, family, and I said that to my channel member. I said, if you do not understand the purpose of these dolls, please, I say out of love, out of respect, do not order those dolls. And then my thing is, I said in the video, I said it was disheartening and disrespectful. He's telling y'all to order the doll, and when he passed the camera towards the queen, he gave the queen the floor. It was her place to say, I make these dolls for this reason. Here's the purpose of my doll. This is what the dolls are used for. And I said, you in the community, what did I say that's wrong? What did I say that's wrong? They're not in the community. Some people probably think those dolls are just decorative doll or doll to give to their kid to play with. No, they're not decorative doll. They're not a doll for you to decorate with. They're not a doll for children to play with. The dolls have purpose. So they mad about that. What you mad about? I ain't lying. What you mad about? Just tell them what the purpose of the doll is. What you mad about? And then okay, and then they felt like, and you airing out story. What did you gain by saying about the two sisters? What? It happened, and we always talking about it. So what? I shared it with them. Weren't everybody in the community talking about it? He's nasty, sleeping with two sisters. Cut it out. And my thing is, they're reproaching me for something that happened. He laid up with two sisters. Cut it out. It happened? Didn't it happen? Yeah, but what did you gain? What did you gain by sharing? You know what I gained? I'm telling them the way this man is. I feel like maybe I'm not saying enough because you live it. Even after that video, I had somebody who's like, why she persecuting Umar? After what I share about the doll, after what I share about the scandal that happened within the community, she told me I'm persecuting Umar. Can you believe that, family? Can you believe that? And then the conscious stripper. When that happened, they talk about that stuff in the community. It was just like, man, y'all still talking about that? Huh? You know how much you guys got a fracture of it. You know how much scandal that goes in the community with him? You know how much scandal? And then they got mad because this was the other video when I talk about the thing. First of all, I am not lying. I am not lying. If you go to the picnic, anybody who attend, every time he's supposed to do a school opening, it turns into a picnic. If you go to one of those picnics, Umar has a block room, and that block room is by invitation. It's by invitation. And then when you call the hotel, say, hey, I'm with FDMG Blocking Room. I need to get a room. They'll tell you yes, but we want you to know this block of room, someone will have access to your room. That hotel, they're not going to be held responsible. They let you know up front. You're going to have this block of room. You're going to check in. We're going to give you your key, but we're letting you know the party who set this, that's part of the arrangement. Now, if you're not comfortable with that, we suggest you don't get a room out of the block of room. That's how that was going down, family. That Diddy stuff. That's what he was doing in the block of room. Nasty stuff. Nasty. And if I wasn't Sharon, if I'm saying if I don't stand correct, Sharon, get in this chat or call me. We could go on video and tell us what goes on in this block of room, Sharon. What goes on in these block of rooms, Sharon? Why don't you share that with us, Sharon? Because I really believe you have an insight. Because I believe you have stayed in one or two of the block of the room. Damn, this blouse. Huh, Sharon? Tell us about the blocker room, Sharon. Tell us about that. And like I'm saying, family, I don't like duplicity. If they want to talk to me, I'm a reasonable person. I'm willing to have a conversation, but we're doing it publicly. I'm not doing nothing in the dark no more. If you want to talk to me about this Umar stuff, Umar need to know you're reaching out. Umar need to know you're having a conversation with me. Quit that duplicity, that's two-faced. Two-faced. Okay, one more, family, one more. Well, I've never stayed in those block rooms. Somebody said freak show, so that's why Sharon has so Sharon could come and share with the community for people that don't know, and then for the black community who is curious about the conscious community, what goes on with those block of room? What goes on? You understand? What goes on? And then he keep telling y'all he want two wife, he want two wife. I keep telling you in the community, I had a brother. Because I told y'all I'm divorced, right? And I couldn't be with no brother in the community. I haven't met him yet. I had one who stepped to me, good looking brother. I have respect for the brother. He's like, oh, Queen, you got these kids, and I'm gonna do right by you. We can make this happen. You could be my wife. I want to introduce you to the other two women that I'm grooming. Listen to this. I'm sitting here. So I want to introduce you to the other two women that I'm grooming. I'm like, oh, the other two women you're grooming. Yeah, yeah. So So, and family, I knew this wasn't going to go nowhere, but I'm like, no, no, because seeing is believing. So, and like I said, I don't, I don't want to come around across the brothers like, see, Marianne's a little shady. Um, if a man, like, I'm the type of woman, I will date somebody. I don't care if I make more than him or if I got more school. I don't care. Long as I'll date somebody is based on character. Me, character. Now I'm not gonna say I'm gonna date a bum. Don't get me wrong. Character. So my thing is like in the community, the brother had a good reputation. So I'm like, okay, let me see what he's talking about. But I said, well, King, to be honest with you, I'm not into that polygamy thing. If I'm gonna be with a man, I believe on one-on-one. Like don't dismiss it. Let me introduce you to the. First of all, he he had, let me tell y'all what he did for a living. He didn't have a real job. First of all, you step into a queen that does multiple things. I'm a busy bee. You understand? I got stuff going on, family. That's how I am. I do multiple things. He got a publication, well, and then he made money from it. He got a little publication thing. It's for the conscious community. Like his paper was selling a hotcake. When that story about Dr. Umar with the Conscious Queen, he had some insight. People were buying it. When the story with the beef with Dr. Umar with Shani, the movie guy. He had some insight. He was printing it in on there. The polite stuff, he covered that whole thing. The whole thing with Brother Polite. So he makes this publication that he sells from different community. That's his hustle. And then I'm like, okay, that's his hustle. Now, the man's not my man. We're not in no committed relationship. I know that's his hustle. But sometimes you see somebody, just because somebody have a hustle, like, is that a consistent stream of income? Is that like, you don't really know. So I'm observing. So that was his hustle. Um, um, he lived, well, yeah, technically, he was in the basement. He wasn't paying no rent, but it's his mother's house. The mother had a husband that's not his father, but he's a conscious brother. So the man's like a father figure. He had contact with his father, but the relationship's rocky. But he has a good relationship with the stepfather, good relationship with his mother. He's not. First of all, you're not paying no rent, so technically you are living with your mom. But they gave him the basement. The basement has been refurbished, and then he told me, so he wants me to meet the two women that are in waiting. And waiting mean like you're courting. First of all, that's the thing with that new conscious community. You're supposed to court one woman at a time. And then after you marry that woman, there's supposed to be a period of 7 years, family, 7 years before you add another wife. But this Negro, listen to this, he's courting two other, so he wanted me to meet the other two women. So one she was working at Sam's Club. She did third shift. She did inventory check, like when the truck come. She wasn't loading stuff, but she was like in charge of inventory something. So she worked at that, which was a good job. It was good benefit. And then the other one, she worked for a temp agency. So they send her when there's jobs, so she didn't have a consistent. And then he told me, so yeah, you'll be wife number three. Negro, please. First of all, my gross income was higher than both of these queens. And second of all, like, not that I would have gone for it. Second of all, you're not supposed to court three women. That's that new conscious versus the old conscious. The old conscious, you court one woman, you marry that woman, you wait for a period of 7 years, and then that woman has a say so on the other woman that you're bringing in the relationship. He out here stepping to me. I'm looking at him like, And I said, King, I have admiration for you, a lot of respect for you, but this is not for me. I don't understand. That's not accurate information. And then this man, and then these new men now, they're very emotional. This man went to 3 different elder, had people call me, want to sit with me. Well, you divorced, you're in this community. A woman needs a husband. You don't want to. Like, I'm like, I don't want him. I don't want him. Like, what are you talking about? The man live at home. He got a successful publication. Like, King, please. He ain't the New York Times or the Daily News. Cut it out. Cut it out. And then those little publications sell when he has a hot story, something exclusive. That's how he makes his money in the community. Again, that's that entrepreneurship. And then he does a good job. Y'all probably say, but I don't even buy that. Nah, if you get his publication, it's like addictive. Like the brother lays it out. It's nice. It's nice. Now, somebody like that, imagine he had the financial, he probably could have a real magazine, have something. You know what I'm saying? This is where we don't get opportunity. So in the community, they teach you each one support one. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so I made that point. I was going to go back on something. I lost my train of thought. But it's about polygamy. I lost my train of thought. Okay, family, one more and I'm done. Um, I think that's it. What somebody said. The abusive behavior, trying to pressure you to give him um, access, access to your. Yes, yes, yeah. Well, I'm not the only person he exercised abusive behavior with. Like, I'm not the only one. I'm telling y'all, when I was doing the documentary with him, all the women he gave me, One person had a positive testimony. And when I told him, you know what he told me? They all love the king, man. They all want me to marry. And then it's always a problem with the woman. He's not marrying nobody because the women's are always at default. He's perfect, family. He's perfect. It's always the woman who's at default. He ain't marrying nobody, but the woman, he's perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen. Okay, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Yes. Oh, that's another thing. Um, if you guys are watching this live, you're not part of the channel, please. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Please subscribe and give me a like. Support the channel. I appreciate it. And then before I close out, I want to let you know the movie is in the making. I'm trying to drop it. I'm shooting for February, a premiere in February. I don't like winter premiere. I want to push it more. The thing is, I don't want to push it too far because everybody's like, give it, give it, give it, give it. But we're gonna shoot. It's not difficult because I'm giving a true account. It's not like a script I'm writing, like, oh, I'm sitting here, oh my God, how do I end it? And I promise y'all, I am a person of integrity. I'm not gonna add anything to it. I'm not gonna be like some of the people in the community who are babying him, who are protecting him. I'm gonna bring y'all the true nitty gritty. You hear me? The true nitty gritty. That's how that's gonna go. And then I'm telling you guys, this was not planned. I didn't wake up with this in my mind. I got the stand block. This was not planned. I didn't wake up. Today, after I made the video, I'm in. Some stuff are best not shared. But after certain one in the community that reach out, I promise y'all, the little financial possibility I have, I'm gonna go see somebody. I'm gonna sit down to say, hey, here is what I have. Here is what's happening. Something needs to be done. Something needs to be done. Umar, I'm your worst nightmare. You thought you was sweating like a pig at that meeting. You thought you're collapsing. You probably collapsed tonight. I promise you. Umar. You see, let me tell you something. I went on Honor Show. I told him, you're going to pay me my money back. I told him that on Honor Show. I left them voicemail. I said, I don't know how I'm going to get it. I'm going to get my money back. Didn't I get my money back, family? I came back. I made a video. I told y'all I got my money back. And then I came on Honor Show. I told y'all I got my money. Umar, I'm going to go to whoever the right authority. I'm going to reach out. You're gonna give accountability for that money. You listen. You gonna make somebody's news. You gonna make NBC, ABC, CBS, CNN. Umar, you gonna be in headline. You're gonna be headline because I'm telling you, family, white folks, when they start turning the page, when they start lifting the rock, they're going, well, wait a minute. There's more. There's more. We need accountability. We need accountability. There's more. They're gonna make him give accountability. Y'all hear me? This goddamn blouse. They're gonna make him give accountability. They're gonna make him give accountability. Family, thank you for turning in. I appreciate all of you. I enjoy having you guys. I hope I answered enough questions. Please. Like the sister says, subscribe, like, support the channel. The movie is coming out, and there's a lot of our content creators. Some of you are here, but some of you are different places. There's a lot of content creator that who doesn't want to be silenced in the sight of injustice. A lot of them. Honor, hats off to him. I salute him, Mr. Honor. High regard, high respect. Information man. Okay, Lady Luck, okay, the Lounge, okay, and Jay Whitted, okay, Rem Run. High respect for him. He got some good stuff going over there. When y'all get a chance, check his channel. I enjoy his channel. You understand? So when that movie come, yes, see, I believe in that concept of the village. I'm not gonna eat alone. Like we gonna rock the Black Nation. We all pushing that movie out. Every channel. I'm going to give that movie the channel. We all pushing that movie out. We're going to make sure everybody see. We're bringing transparency. We're bringing accountability. Enough is enough. You can't come around taking advantage of people and thinking it's okay. It is not okay. It is not okay. No. No. Now we taking action. We taking action. And watch how you talk about a YouTuber. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. I'm coming for you. Watch your mouth. You keep calling these people struggle streamer. They got homes, Umar. They have home. They have jobs. They have their own car. They're taking care of family. How they struggle streamer? You don't have a home, sir. Okay, you're crashing with mom. Okay, it's proven you haven't done a video from your mom house. I dare you, If you're still there, do a video there. You can't because you're not there anymore. You're not there anymore, and you don't have your own car, sir. You use the donor's money to rent vehicle, and then he like renting fancy car. Got mad because I got him an economy car when he came down here for the 3 days. Staying at luxury hotel. The hotel Umar stay, some of us, we don't stay in rooms like that. We got jobs. We're employed. We got health insurance. We got 4K. We got retirement plan. We're not rocking in no room like he is. He's traveled first class. He tell you he's a big man. He got to stretch his leg on the money of the community. No. You know what? It's the people's money, so the people have right to ask. So I'm an activist. I told y'all I was an activist. Didn't I tell y'all I was an activist? So this is my activism. No. You're going to give accountability for that money. You're going to give, nigga, you giving receipt. You giving receipt. The IRS going to make you give receipt. How about that? You're giving receipt. Enough is enough. You're giving receipt. You understand? And I salute all of you that content creator that have, and some of you, we got that university one, and there's another young one with the dread. I don't know his name. I salute all of you that, and it's not bashing Umar, it's not tearing Umar down. It's like, dude, where is the money? And then you have the audacity to get on these Latino boys' platform. The Latino folks are the cousin of the black. You get on this platform talking about black contractor robbed you blindly. Cut it out. Disrespectful. And you know he's lying. Who are the black contractor?